Brittany, and today I want to talk about relationship astrology and what it is, how to do it, and why you should do it. So, relationship astrology is a lot more than I think what most people think. People think it's as simple as, Aries gets along with Leo, Taurus doesn't get along with Leo, and all of this, but there's actually a lot more you can do than that. Like, this is a really complex study. You can study the fuck out of any relationship and learn a whole lot about yourself, and it's just a really wonderful thing. So, okay, the first thing you can do is called a synastry chart. Synastry. I think it's synastry. I said synastry for the longest time, but no, I think it is synastry. Okay, so what this is you take the two people's charts and you put them together and you see how one person's planets line up on the other person's houses. And then you can do the same thing reversed and see how the other person's planets line up on the other person's houses. And this is going to show how the two people feel about each other. And so you're going to have to kind of have an understanding of how the birth chart works and what the houses mean and what the planets mean to be able to make any sense from this. And I'll explain what it means when each person's planets fall in each house later or in another video. And also with this, you can look at the aspects that one person's planets are making to another person's planets, whether they're conjunctions, meaning they're the same sign, or squares in an incompatible sign, trine, they're kind of getting along here. And there's going to be a lot of aspects, and you can read for hours on each one and what it means and how it makes the two people feel. And you can really find out the underlying energies between the two people interacting. And this is always going on. Like, people think relationship astrology, it's for being in a relationship. Oh, my boyfriend and me, oh, my husband. But no, you do this with every person you interact with. And I like to do charts with birth times for almost everybody that I meet and interact with, because I've always been very curious about other people. And now that I know how to do this type of astrology, it's just so exciting because you can understand every relationship in your life, and this will help you to not get mad at people. It will help you to understand where people are coming from. It'll help you to understand why you feel a certain way about certain people and other people don't understand, because no one has the same chart as you, so no one is going to respond to people in the way that you do, because everybody affects everyone differently based on the way that their planets are falling in your houses and the aspects that are being made. Okay, so that's a synastry chart. Another thing you can do is called a composite chart, which is combining the two charts and actually making a separate chart, which is called the chart of the relationship. And I don't know as much about this, but I do know that this seems to be very accurate also of showing how the people feel together. And it's really important to look at, and you look at the houses, and you look at the aspects, and you look at the sign that is the ascendant. And this is kind of how the people feel about the relationship. So, and there's another thing that you can study for hours about every aspect, every planet in each house of this chart, and you can get a great understanding of how the relationship is going to feel to the people. And yeah, so it's really, really complex thing. Next time someone asks me, oh, like, my boyfriend's a Leo and I'm a Taurus, can I get along with him? Like, I'm going to send them to this video, because it is so much more complex than that, and it is so fascinating, so exciting. So in my other videos, I guess I'll explain a little bit more about this. This is just intro video on what you can do with people's charts. But it's really important to have both people's birth times if you're going to do this, to have the actual accuracy. And yeah, it's just really amazing to do. So I hope that made a little bit of sense. If you don't understand astrology, it probably didn't really make a whole lot of sense, but I hope that it motivates you to learn more about it, because it's really amazing. Okay.